Alright everyone, so beginning with my makeup collection here, I wanted to show you my Vanity because this is one of the things that I just absolutely love. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, just this past Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I'll make sure to include the name of it down below for you guys because I'm not completely sure right now what it's called or where he got it from, but I know he got it online somewhere. And here comes this little one. Hi kitty! So yeah, I just have a little pink garbage can. I believe that's from Target. The stool came with the Vanity. And then on my Vanity, I just have my two hair tools that I use most often. And then in those two little bins are from Walmart. And I have all of my newer makeup in there that I want to kind of use. And then in that little green thing is just some bobby pins, but I'll get into that a little more. So I wanted to give you a full overview of my entire Vanity. So this is it from the bottom all the way up to the top where I have most of my makeup, actually all of my makeup. This is all the makeup I own, so I'll make sure to get into that a lot for you guys and show you what I have. Alright, so I wanted to quickly say that this mirror did come with the Vanity, but it was attached when I got it. And when I decided I wanted to put it on this wall, I thought it would be neat to kind of just hang it there rather than have it attached. So it was a little higher, and I really like the way this turned out. We just stuck it on there with some command strips, I believe. There might be nails in there somewhere, screws or something, because I didn't do it, my dad did. But that's really nice. And then I love this little light switch plate or whatever you call those, and I've had that since I was a kid. So next, getting on to some of the decorations. This little love sign was from Meyer, and I thought it was really pretty. I think it was actually made to just like sit on a desk or something, but I just love it up there on the wall. I feel it's really girly and just cute. My light is from Lowe's, I believe, and I think the light bulbs I have in there are just kind of like some type of natural light. I forget exactly what they were called. But they do an amazing job at lighting up the area so I can really see what I'm doing as far as makeup goes. And then over here I just have this, let me go over this way so you guys can see it, but it's just a cherry blossom wall decal. We actually cut it in a few different areas to actually make it kind of flow with the wall, because I know this is kind of like an odd space, but I really love the way this turned out. We tried many different things here in place of this cherry blossom, but really this was the best fit, and I love how it brings out the pink in that little sign. I also wanted to quickly point out that the switch for my light is actually under the table, and I like this because it is totally out of the way. So before I got my Vanity, I only had those two little plugs right there, and my dad's friend actually wired it through so I could just put my switch down there and kind of have it out of the way. I usually just flip it on with my foot, which works great, and I love that it's kind of hidden, but it works awesome. So down here I just have some hair tools and hair products. I mean, that's not really part of my makeup collection, it's more my hair collection, but I just wanted to show you guys that. So next up, if you're wondering what's in here, it's just all of my hair stuff, little clips, bobby pins, a little hair bow, which is really cute, but I just keep them in this little cardboard cup that I just found laying around my house, and it works great. Okay, so this is the first little bin that I have out on my Vanity, and I wanted to go through it first because it has mostly all of my face products. So I have my Clinique BB cream, or CC cream, sorry, I have that in there, as well as the Dr. Jart Black Label beauty balm, I believe, and it's turned the other way in there. I didn't put it back right. And then I have a one from Almay, a CC cream, as well as these. You guys have seen these, the L'Oreal Infallible new shadows from their new line. I'm going to get all of those out of there. I included these, I believe, in a haul not too long ago. Next, I just have this color tattoo inked in pink, and it's just really pretty. I saw this in a video and I had to try it. Next, I have the Dream Smooth Mousse, and I have one more beauty balm, and this is from Rimmel, and this is the 9-in-1. I've heard tons about this. For me, it was a little too orange, it oxidized a little too much, but I have all of those in there just so I can make sure that I have them handy. I'm more geared to use them when I'm getting ready. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so here's the second little bin that I keep out on my Vanity full of new makeup, and just diving right into this, I have my, what is this called? CoverGirl and Olay Eye Rehab Brightening Concealer and Serum. And this is a CC cream for your under eye area. I heard Miss Glamorazzi speak about this recently, and that's why I went and picked it up, but I definitely don't feel like it has a ton of coverage on its own. What I actually like to do with it is use it as a base. So I kind of use it as a base concealer under my foundation, under my eyes, and then I also go on top with another concealer. You'll see in a second. You can probably spot it back there over top of my foundation. That is how this product has worked best for me, and I have the shade 320 Fair Light. And then we might as well touch on this one, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for Dark Circles. And I've heard a ton about this as well, and it's a really great color for my skin tone. It's very light. It even comes off lighter than probably what it's looking like right now, but it's great for a brightening concealer. And as far as coverage goes, I would, for me, say it's light to medium, maybe kind of closer to the medium side of things, but I don't think this is a heavy coverage concealer for your under eye area at all. Next, I'm going to grab these two products, if I can find the other one back there. And these are two of the new Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation Sticks. And I have the shade 110 as well as 115. I wasn't sure which one would work best, but I've heard mixed reviews of these. I've tried them once and I didn't notice a ton of coverage with them, so I'm going to play around with them a little bit more. Next, I have a ton of these Rimmel Show Off lip lacquers, and I'm probably just going to remove all of these from the little bin as I go, just because I did an entire crazy long video on an in-depth review for those, so you guys have heard me talk about those a ton already, so I'll skip over those. But next I have three Rimmel mascaras. So these are the three I got. The first one I got is this Lash Accelerator Endless, and I really liked this one, which inspired me to go out and get the other two older formulas, which is the Lash Accelerator and then also the Volume Accelerator. Out of all of them, I definitely think I like this Lash Accelerator Endless one the best, but I'm still giving them all a fair shot. And then I have two of these baby lips from the new Electro line, and I think this one is called Pink Shock. It's more of like a fuchsia. And then this one is Strike a Rose, I believe, and this is a more kind of rosy coral shade. I don't know, I have one of the original colors, and I must say that I don't think I'm falling in love with them as much as I thought. I'm totally a huge sucker for super easy lip products that are very moisturizing, but for me, these don't moisturize a ton, so I haven't been finding myself using those a whole lot, but I have them out in this bin just so I can make sure I reach for them a little more. So I just took out all the rest of the Rimmel lip lacquers, and next I just have a few more things. And this is the Nutty Wet n Wild Shadow, and this is just a single one. I heard Leanne Says talk about this a ton, so I had to go pick it up, and it is a really great neutral shade for your crease. And then last but not least are these two Rimmel Just Kohl eyeliners, and they're exactly the same, and the reason I have two is because they came with these two mascaras as like a little bonus pack or something. So that is all I have in there, and let's move on. So here is the drawer that is attached to my vanity, and this is everything I keep in there, beginning with lashes. I just find that these are the easiest way for me to store them right now. And these I got in my Ipsy bag, and then I also have the Salon Perfect Demi Wispies, which Emily Noel from Beauty Broadcast raves about a ton. And then I also have the lash glue that she raves about also, and this is the Revlon Precision Lash Glue right there. And this actually turns blue, which caught me a little off guard. I had no idea when I bought that, but I just thought it was kind of funny. And then I have all of these MAC pots, and these are all from eyeshadows, and that is because I just depotted all of my eyeshadows and put them into a Z palette. But I wanted to keep those just so I can make sure that I can collect all 6 and then go return them for something else, which is really neat. Then I have these, and I'm going to talk about these because I just spoke about my Z palette, but I got my little black Z palette from makeupgeek.com, and they sent me these, which you actually stick on the back of your eyeshadow pans to help them become magnetic, so that was really nice of them. And then I have 2 little bottles right here, one being the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray, which I really love. I don't use it all the time, but I definitely do use it when it comes to wanting my makeup to last all day. And then I have this little Dove Extra Hold hairspray bottle, but no, it's not hairspray in there. This is what I use to foil my eyeshadows as well as cleanse them in between colors as far as my eyeshadow brushes go. So this is a little mixture of water, rubbing alcohol, and witch hazel. So it's kind of like a disinfectant, but it also works great for foiling. And then I have this little sample of a MAC Paint Pot in Chilled on Ice, which is probably dried up by now, but that was a really pretty color. And then one more MAC product is this Paint Pot in Vintage Selection, which I just got for my birthday back in April, and I really like it. It's a really pretty color. And then this is just everything that I use to do my brows. well, these. This is my Tarte eyelash curler that I don't use all that often. I definitely am not one to curl my lashes on an everyday basis, but if I have a special occasion or something like that, I'll use that. And then these are my brow products, and this is just one of those little, I don't even know what you call these. They're like a little shaver or whatever. I just use that around the outsides. I have these little cuticle scissors as well that I use to trim them, a little spoolie to brush them, and then my Betsy Johnson Tweezer Man tweezers. So I wanted to touch on these little decorations first. I have one at the other end I'll show you in a second. But these are actually just candle jars that I cleaned out and glittered. Now, I know there's a lot of, I guess, tutorials on how to do them on YouTube, and I did just watch one of those. I think it was Bethany's. But I really, really like these, and I feel like they came out absolutely adorable. So I also wanted to include that I have an entire blog post dedicated to how I made these with step-by-step instructions and pictures, so I'll definitely link that down below for you guys. Inside, I just have some plant filler that I got at Hobby Lobby, and then I have a ton of brushes in here. Now these are ones that I like, but I don't use all the time. I have some ones from Cargo, Sigma, I have a little foundation brush from Sephora, I have some crown brushes as well as some more Sephora brushes in there. I'm not going to get to them all, but here's kind of like an overview of all of them. A stippling brush and just some typical fluffy brushes that can be used for anything. So here is the other one, and as you can tell, this one has a little bit different of a shape, and it doesn't have the little cutout detail. This is actually a Yankee Candle jar, and I will say that this Yankee Candle one was a lot harder to clean out than the Bath & Body one, but I also have pictures of how I did this on the same blog post that I was speaking of before. But I just keep all of my extra mascaras in here, and let me get it down real quick to show you guys exactly what I have in here. So these are all of the mascaras that are in that jar, beginning with this Lash Blast, and this is my only waterproof mascara. That's why I like to keep this one, because I don't have any others. Next is Maybelline The Falsies, and I'm waiting for this to dry out because I definitely like it a lot more when it does. Next I have 3 Lancome ones. This is Hypnos, and then I believe I have Hypnos Star. Yes, that's what that's called. And then I have Hypnos Drama. My aunt works at Saks, so I get those a lot when I go there. Next, I have this Fiber Lash Extend. I got this in a Birchbox not too long ago. I have this L'Oreal Voluminous Original, and this is in Blackest Brown because I was into brown mascara for a little while last summer. And then these are all of my little samples. I have a Clinique High Impact Mascara, the YSL, oh gosh, can you guys read that? It's like Effect Fossils or something like that. I've heard Fleur from Fleur de Force talk about that a ton. Then I have a Dior, what is this? Dior Show Ecstasy. And then I have the Benefits They're Real, and then this little sample of this Tarte Lash Primer. So all of those go in here, and like I said, I have this plant filler in here again. It just lets them all stay kind of compact and standing upright. So I love the storage for all of these mascaras, and I'm glad I could show you guys.